Okay, I'm going to discuss about the introduction to Internet of Things. We know that Internet plays a vital role in our life. Today's without Internet, it is too difficult to survive. That is what we think about the Internet and other technology that we are using nowadays in all aspect of life. The developer they want to create one new thing related to how to connect all the gadgets, all the equipments that we are using, all the things with the internet. That is basically the Internet of Things. Sitting before one computer system or with one tablet or with one mobile device, we can communicate our commands to other devices that is nowadays that is not connected to the internet, and we are going to connect that one to the internet. Suppose one example is there, we just want to irrigate our farm, just to know the measurement of humidity and other factors of that soil, and get the data from that soil, and use your mobile device to send commands to that actuator, that executing device to irrigate the farm. That is nothing but connecting all the things with the internet. There is just go with that one. The Internet of Things describe the network of physical objects, that is the things that are embedded with sensor. That it needs to have a numbers of sensors and software to detect all the things, to transmit the data, and to manipulate the data, to process the data. That is the technology we are using for connecting and exchanging of uh, information over the internet by using the Internet of Things concept. Next thing, numbers of computing devices. You can say also, you can add that mechanical digital machines, objects, the human being also you can add animals, but everyone must be provided one unique identifier and ability to transfer the data over the network. That is the main criteria when you are going to make one network of the physical objects. The objects must have the capability, or objects must have the ability to transfer the data over the network. We should say that we should see that without the human to human or human to computer interaction, they can transfer the data over the network. Then, according to the definition of IoT, you know that it is a way of connection with the help of the internet device that can be embedded to implement the functionality in everyday objects by enabling them to send and receive the data. Uh, Today date, data is everything and everywhere. You find the data everywhere, and that is the main criteria to do any type of task, to do the any type of work. Hence, IoT can also be defined as the analysis of data generated a meaning action triggered subsequently after the interchange of data. The IoT can be used to build application for agriculture. Just see here, asset tracking, energy sector, safety, security sector, defense, embedded application, education, waste management, healthcare product, telemedicine, smart city application, etc. Nowadays, we are coming to know one thing, that is smart city. That is nothing but your implementation of IoT. The next thing is, just go with this figure. That one is very easy to understand what is the IoT, how it is interconnected with the devices, sensor devices, data value, and etc. Okay. Then characteristics of the Internet of Things. What are the different characteristics of Internet of Things? So when you are going to establish one network by connecting all the networking devices, we should have first knowledge of the characteristics of Internet. Okay. The basic things are your all the devices must have the intelligent and identify environmental scalability, dynamic nature, self-adapting in nature. Connectivity is one of the important factor of the IoT infrastructure and architecture. So when you are going to establish one network, your concentration must be with the architecture, whether we should go with the homogeneous or heterogeneous architecture. And the next one is safety. Safety is the major challenge of IoT, the naming and addressing of the IoT devices. The characteristics based that is the business through the IoT is created by the information that is collected by IoT devices, which go through the 5 phases of the IoT life cycle. Create phase, then other phases like the communication, aggregation, analysis, and finally, just to summarize all the things to make one IoT network. These are the characteristics of IoT intelligence. This is the major part. We know that we are going to make the devices intelligent. The IoT comes with a combination of algorithm and computation, software and hardware that makes it smart, embedded intelligent in IoT, enhance its capability, which facilitate the things to respond in an intelligent way to particular situation and support them in carrying out specific tasks. In spite of all the popularity of smart technology, intelligence in IoT is only concerned as a means of interaction between devices, while user and device interaction is achieved by standard input method and graphical user interface. The next part of the characteristics of IoT is connectivity. Connectivity empowers Internet of Things by bringing together every object. The connectivity of these objects is pivotal because a simple object level interaction contributes towards collective intelligence in IoT network. It enables network accessibility and compatibility in the things. With this connectivity, new market opportunity for Internet of Things can be created by the networking of smart things and application. The next characteristics of IoT is dynamic nature. The primary activity of Internet Things is to collect data from its environment. The environment changes time to time. That collection of data is achieved with the dynamic changes that take place around the devices. The state of these devices changes dynamically. The example, sleeping and waking up, connected and or disconnected, as well as the context of device. You can include that one: temperature, location, speed, etc. The next characteristics of IoT is enormous scale. The numbers of devices that need to be managed and that communicate with each other will be much larger than the devices connected to the current internet. Sorry. The management of data generated from these devices and their interpretation for application purposes become more critical. The next one, nowadays, the science is in such a position that the technology in such a position that all the devices can be connected with internet to make one huge IoT based network. Sorry. Next one is sensing. The IoT would not be possible without sensor, which will detect or measure any changes in the environment to generate data that can report on their status or even interact with the environment. Then heterogeneity. Heterogeneity in Internet Things are one of the key characteristics. Devices in IoT are based on the different hardware platform and networks can interact with other devices and service platform through the different network. Then security. The IoT devices are naturally vulnerable to security threats. As we are going to connect different types of devices with each other through the internet, we should take care about the security of our personal data, our information. Uh, we gain the efficiency, novel experience, and other benefits from the IoT, but it would be a mistake to forget about the security concern associated with it. This is the high level transparency and privacy issue with the IoT. It is important to secure the endpoint, the network. There are a wide variety of technology that are associated with the Internet of Things that facilitate its successful functioning. The IoT technology possesses the above mentioned characteristics, as we have already discussed about that one. You know something about that one. This is all about the fundamental of IoT. What is IoT and what are the characteristics of IoT? Thank you.